What if everything holding you back could be solved in a single night? Sounds crazy, right? But it happens more often than you think. Christina Tosi, founder of Milk Bar Bakery, wasn't always the pastry chef sensation behind a multi-million-dollar empire. Once she was just a culinary school graduate working behind the scenes at restaurants, until one night she decided to change everything. I couldn't sleep. I was tired of playing it safe with traditional desserts. I grabbed my notebook and started writing down every weird flavor combination I'd been afraid to try. Cereal milk ice cream, compost cookies with potato chips, things people might laugh at. By morning, I had the blueprint for what would become Milk Bar. That single night created what I call the breakthrough method, and it can work for anyone feeling stuck in their comfort zone. To try this method, you need just 3 things: a simple notebook, total honesty, and the middle of the night when your inner critic is too tired to stop you. Here's how it works. First, just write down what you're too scared to try. Don't overthink it. The first idea is always the hardest to get on paper. Next, ask yourself this question: what rules am I following that nobody actually imposed on me? These are the invisible walls we build around ourselves. Christina realized nobody actually said desserts couldn't taste like breakfast cereal. She'd just assumed that boundary. Write down all these self-imposed rules you've been following, the ones holding you back from trying something different. Be completely honest. Nobody will see this but you. When it's all on paper, you'll feel a sense of freedom. Those limitations suddenly seem less powerful. Now the game-changing part. For each rule you identified, write down one way to break it tomorrow. Not someday. Not when you have more experience. Tomorrow. For Christina, it wasn't open a famous bakery chain. It was make one batch of cereal milk custard and let someone taste it. Make each action small enough that you can't talk yourself out of it. Want to start a podcast? Your action isn't get a million listeners. It's record a 2-minute test episode on your phone. Want to change careers? Your action isn't get hired immediately in a new field. It's reach out to one person already doing what you want to do. The real magic isn't in the planning, it's what happens the next day. When morning comes, you have a choice. Stick with the comfortable rules or take that tiny step to break through them. Christina Tosi didn't succeed because she had culinary genius nobody else possessed. She succeeded because while others followed the rulebook, she spent one night figuring out which rules to break and then actually broke them the next day. One night to identify your self-imposed limits. One morning to start breaking through them. That's all it takes to begin transforming your life. So tonight, when you're tempted to just scroll through social media, grab that notebook instead. Have that honest conversation with yourself, because it only takes one night to see the walls you've built, and one morning to start tearing them down. What breakthrough will your one night create?